was originally asked to talk about how I got involved in Vedanta Ireland, and then the title was changed to talk about what is Vedanta to me. So maybe I will talk about both a little bit. I've lived in Ireland for 2.5 years, and I first attended the Tuesday night Arati meditation and philosophy talk with Swami G. Purnananda around 2 years ago. How did I come to seek out and begin attending Vedanta Ireland? Well, a growing interest in yoga and Vedic knowledge was already taking place within me before I came to Ireland. So when I was unable to find a Buddhist centre that felt right for me, I thought I would look to see if there was somewhere teaching Vedic philosophy and spiritual practice. There was also this growing feeling that Buddhism was missing something I was looking for, or that I at least wanted to explore. Of course, there was the Krishna consciousness movement in Dublin that I considered attending, but this did not seem right either, and somehow I stumbled upon this Vedanta Ireland. I had to look up what Vedanta actually meant, and when I understood, or I thought I understood, I thought maybe this is something interesting to go and see what these guys have to say. So I followed Google Maps to a not very nice part of Dublin, walking around the back of some apartment buildings, stepping over beer bottles and broken furniture, and a large piece of uncooked meat. I started to doubt I was in the right place at all, and it took me some time to find the secret metal door. I eventually did find it, and walked up the stairs and came into a little freezing room with some strange photos on the wall and some guy in an orange dress and a white beard standing on it. It all seemed a bit strange, and when the hymns began, I remember thinking, I will not be coming here again. This is not the religion I'm looking for. However, then we sat down and Swamiji began one of his talks, and although I understood less than half of it, I knew it was something I'd been looking for, and so began an on and off relationship with Vedanta Ireland. I used to enjoy going to that cold flat in Dublin with Paul, Jeff, Martin, Dermot, Basil and Brian, and it was also the fact that these guys were so friendly along with Swamiji that kept me coming back, even if it was only for a month or once a month. And this is how it was for me in Vedanta Ireland until one day I saw a communication that a property had been purchased here in Mulhudlet, and I was not working at the time, and I knew I could help, and I had some basic construction skills. I got quite involved in the renovation, and this also brought me into daily contact with Swamiji, and eventually this led to me receiving initiation and Swamiji becoming my teacher. So what does Vedanta mean to me? As a philosophy, it is for me the most complete system of everything that exists that we humans know of. The same knowledge runs through all spiritual and religious traditions, of course. I just feel for me it's more easily accessed and understood via Vedanta. However, to have such a deep and complicated philosophy presented through the teachings of such a beautiful saint as Sri Ramakrishna is such a blessing and allows this philosophy to not be just a cold theoretical thing. It is also for me such an incredible blessing to have not one, but 2 Swamijis living here and available for everyone to benefit from their presence. I had not attended the centre for maybe 3 to 4 weeks, around a week ago, and I just felt I needed to go to the centre and spend some time with holy men. It was so nice to just sit down and have tea with 2 Swamijis, and also Martin was there, and we just sat, the 4 of us, had tea and talked. 2 Swamijis and 2 devotees having tea and talking. What a blessing. What does Vedanta mean to me? It means a great many things. The more I learn about the philosophy, and the more subtle my understanding becomes, the more astounded I am by its incredible depth and complexity. And yet, at the same time, it is also accessible to everybody. However, without the beautiful heart of Sri Ramakrishna's life as the framework to teach this Vedanta, it would not be for me. And yet, this is still only a small part of the blessing I feel. And for me, the greatest blessing is that we all have this centre, 2 Swamijis who are here to help all of us, and this spiritual community of devotees that we are all part of. Om Shanti. Thank you.